Shadow did it. We're on a mooring buoy, and everybody who's looked at me on the AIS can't quite believe it. So, oh God, I miss plugging into electricity. I've got no kettle, no toaster, no heaters, no television. I've gone completely off grid. Bloody hell. I'm going to pump the dinghy up tomorrow. Go and have a look in the village. So, have a little adventure. Never know, they might even do roast dinners there. Everybody, it is Monday the 17th of June, day 2 on the buoy at Portree. So day 2 of roughing it. Oh dear, I do miss my pontoon and my electric plug-in, but hey ho, it is what it is, and I've just got to get my head down and just get on with it. It's going to be a bit tough from now on, getting around the top with no marinas and bloody blah, but yeah, I'll do it. I can do it. I'm tough. I could do without my kettle and my heaters and my toaster and my telly. So I'm here for a couple of days at day 2. So we can't get out at the moment because of all the northerly winds. I'll show you in a minute on windy. So today we're going to go into Portree again. Dinghy's all pumped up and ready. I went in yesterday. Outboard started first time, thank goodness. So yeah, we're going to go off and I'm going to go and have some breakfast. I saw a nice place for breakfast, serving breakfast between 10 and 11. So I want to be there for 10 o'clock. The cruise ship's still here, but I'm not too sure if they're coming in today. It was absolutely packed yesterday. I did get my roast dinner, but I had to wait, to sit and wait for an hour for the table to become available because of all the cruise shippers. I don't know even why are they coming in for dinner when they've got all that food on board. It's ridiculous. They should let me go over to that cruise ship and have something to eat over there. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do today, and I'll just show you the windy and where we're off to, when we're off to. So as you can see, this is today, and this is Portree, and that's Gairloch. That's where we're going to. And as you can see, there's a lot of northerly winds today. So that's Monday. So we go through to Tuesday. We've still got northerly winds coming through on Tuesday, so we're not going to go tomorrow either. So let's have a look at Wednesday. So Wednesday is when the wind changes. So we've got it goes to nothing, and then it starts coming around, coming from the south. So that'll be the day that we go into Gairloch. I think I'd like to get there earlier rather than later because the wind's obviously strengthening, and I don't really want to go out in 7s. So I don't mind a 4 and a 5. I don't mind gusting up to a 6 now. I'm getting braver, but that looks a bit too much. So I'd rather go earlier. I haven't looked at the tides yet, but I'd rather go earlier. And that'll be another buoy. So that's the that's what we're doing next, and then I'll show you the route. So that's our route. So as you can see that we're heading north, so we need the wind behind us. It's no good going today or tomorrow. That's why we're going to wait till Wednesday. Right, that's it. We're ready to rock and roll. Please, you cruise ship passengers, please let you have had your breakfast this morning. Oh dear. Oh, I think there's somebody else over there. They've got the same idea. They're off for a bit of breakfast as well. Okay. Come on, little outboard. Hope you're going to start all right this morning. Well, the cruise ship passengers have just arrived. They're just getting off. There's a little dinghy park, and I'm going to get into that cafe before I do. You may notice I've got wet hair when I'm standing outside a youth hostel. So I've got wet hair, not because it's raining, but there was a girl who told me down at the pontoons that in the youth hostel you could get a shower for a donation. So yeah, I nipped back, got my shower stuff, and I've just had a lovely shower. Morning everybody. It's Tuesday the 18th of June, day 3 on the buoy. Batteries are holding out okay, and I'm holding out okay, so it's just a question of survival. We had a visitor in the middle of the night. I was boarded. I don't know what time it was dark, so it must have been in the middle of the night because it doesn't really get dark here. And I'd say it was an otter, because I heard like a scampering up and down the decks, and yeah, so I'd say it was an otter, but it was in the middle of the night, and I was half asleep, and yeah, I couldn't really be bothered to get up and have a look. But I think it was, and I'll show you the evidence. So, no evidence of it scampering up and down the decks, and I don't know which side it was, but come down here, and then we can see that's a lump of poo, and I'm not really I'm not really exactly a Chris Packham, but I think that's all I can think of is that it is otter poo. So once again, I didn't see anything, but I think it was here. And this morning, it's so big it can't even get into the harbour, this one. It's enormous. It's just sort of sitting out there. Massive, great big cruise ship, and all morning it's been ferrying people in, not just on one little launch, lifeboat, whatever they're called, but several. There's been sort of 3 on the go at any one time. There's another one there. So yeah, I think Portree is going to be absolutely rammo today. So the plan is for today that I'll go on the bus to Armadale, where there's another part of Skye lower down. It's an hour's bus ride, and there's a castle and gardens and pretty little bay, somewhere to have something for lunch. So that's at 11 o'clock, and then back about 4 o'clock, I think, 4:30. So yep, that's my day today. Last day at Portree, and then tomorrow we'll be going off to Gairloch. We're just leaving Portree and we're just on our way now to Gairloch. So no wind at the moment, but there should be wind when we get out past Skye. And we're off onto another buoy, so I'm towing the little dinghy because we're going to need that. Doing about 4.5 knots, just about there, so I'm going to be turning a little bit more into the wind, so should be able to get a little bit more speed up, but not too bad. A little bit of a swell, again not too bad. The dinghy's managing to keep up. We're doing a little dinghy. It's not windy. See how this goes. And it's the depth thing going off. It just is too deep. Very deep. And we've got about 13 knots of wind. Not too bad. Nice to have both sails out. That's it. The sun's out. Doesn't get much better than this really, not for me. Doing a nice steady 5 knots, 10 to 15 knots of wind. Well, 12 knots of wind. Tide under us as well. Oh, yeah. For me, this is just perfect. little dinghy, just attached to a line on this pier. Just been into the pub and had some lunch, which was very nice. And there's a little stream there emptying into the lock. And before I go back to the boat, I'm just going to go and have a walk. Morning everybody. It is Thursday, 21st of June. I think, no, 20th of June. 4 o'clock in the morning. Just leaving our boy. Just making sure we don't run over it. Done that before. We're just leaving Gairloch, so yeah, it was absolutely blowing a hoolie last night. It was blowing so much I couldn't even stand up. Then the boat was just being swung around, so it's better today, and I think it's only going to be a 3 or a 4 even when we get out of the lock. We're going round to Ullapool or Ullapool I think it is. About 38 miles, so it's going to take about 7.5 hours. Oh. 5 knots. So hopefully once we get out of here we should be able to get the sails up and sail round. So I've spoken to the harbour master yesterday, and they've actually got some pontoons there. They're normally just for most of it's just for local boats. They've got a couple of spaces there for visitors, and he might have space for me providing somebody goes. So I've still got the dinghy. I thought this might be our last buoy, so it might not be. So it's ready. So if he has got one tiny little space, it's going to be a bit of a pain with the dinghy, but we'll manage. Yep. So hopefully the sun will come out this morning, but at least if we get a little bit of wind, not too much, not as much as yesterday. But it was fine for sailing. We got in just in time actually. It was literally gale force winds yesterday afternoon. But yeah, a lot better this morning, but see how it's going to be when we get out at the lock. It's 6. So we've been sailing for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Just skirting around the headland really. It's really lovely, really lucky today again. So we've got both sails out. Just enough wind to fill both of them. Between 10 and 15 knots, and a bit of tide underneath us through the water. 5.5 around. Yeah, all good, beautiful, perfect. Again, a day in a row, perfect conditions. Ullapool harbour, so I think the pontoon is behind this pier, and I've got to phone the harbour master in a minute Here we are. Made it into the little harbour. Unfortunately, we had to go in bow in because got the dinghy, so which I'm probably going to deflate now, but dear, it just makes life a little bit harder when I come out. Anyhow, well, we're in. I was planning just to stay here for one night, but I've just discovered there's electricity on the pontoon, and I've just discovered that there's a Tesco's here, so I might stay. I might stay for a day. And the sun's shining.